Alright, what I'm going to do in this video is go through how to create a shelf report using the set method instead of range. So we're going to be creating a set. So the first thing we need to do is to actually create the set. We're going to go to Advanced, Physical Item, Current Location equals, and we're going to create a set of all of the items that are in the index area. And click on Search, and you see that Alma thinks that we have 264 items in the index area. So what we're going to do at this point is we're going to click on the Export List icon and select Excel, and that is going to pull up a spreadsheet that is going to give us a list of the barcode and also the MMSID number. So we need to click Enable Editing, and you can right click on the column with the barcode and select Copy and open up a notepad, and all you'll need to do is just paste that column into your text editor, and you'll need to have the word barcode at the top. And you might want to check your file. If you have something like this where there's a gap, you're going to have Alma give you an error message when it reads the when it creates the shelf list report. So I'm going to leave this gap in here instead of closing it to show you what happens. We're going to do File, Save As, and I'm just going to give this a file name like test number 2 indexes, and I'm saving it on my computer. We're going to go back to Alma, Resources, Admin, Manage Sets, Add Set. You need to select Itemized and give it a set name. And we're going to make the set content type be physical items. And you have to find the file that you just saved, test2 indexes, on your computer. Click on Save, and you'll get a message that says it was successfully saved and a job was submitted to add members to the set. If you click Admin and Monitor Jobs, you can see if the job is still running, and it's not. Click History and you'll see whether the job has completed, and you'll see completed with errors. If we look at the report, you'll see that it says records with exceptions. The one record that was invalid was the one that had an empty space right here. That's exactly why you got this message right there. So it processed 264, and one of those was that blank space. So really there's 263 barcodes in the file and one blank. Alright, so what we're going to do is go back and we're going to go run the shelf report now that we have created the set. And you can look at the members of the set by clicking Manage Sets, and here's the set we just created. And if you click on Members, that'll pull up all 263 members in the set. To run the shelf report, go to Resources, Shelf Report, click on Set. For the set name drop-down menu, you're going to click the drop-down menu and you're going to select that set that we just created, test2 indexes, and then the library is Hightower, and the location is going to be index area. And now we're going to select the file of barcodes. So this would be the file of barcodes that we obtained by going to the shelves and just scanning each item that we found in the index area. And that one is called working copy inventory indexes, is what we called it. And that's just a file of barcodes. And click on Submit. You'll get a message saying it's going to compare 264 barcodes with 263 items in the chosen set. Click on Confirm, and then refresh. So you see the status is pending, progress says NA. We're waiting for the job to run, and periodically you can click refresh to see what the status of the job is. And so the job finished, and I'm going to click History, and it says Shelf Report Test 2 Indexes completed successfully, and we're going to look at our report. And it says Records Processed 265, Records with Exception 0. Click on Analysis, and that'll give you all of the items that Alma says are in place, and then you've got one that's on the missing items but marked in place report, and two that are on the shelf but out of the range set, and one barcode with no matched item. And so this one right here, New York Times Index Master Key to the News, says missing items but marked in place. Doesn't really give me a whole lot of information. And this one actually came up because I just barcoded it. This was one that when we went to the shelves and we scanned all the items, this one was not barcoded. So actually before I did the video, right before I did the video, I had put a barcode on this and scanned it in. And so that's why this one was coming up on the missing items but marked in place, because it wasn't scanned into the barcode file. It's showing up here because it's in Alma, and it's not in the barcode file because we scanned the items several weeks ago, and I just added this one today. Items on shelf but out of range set. These are probably just not in the right place, and so these might be in the reference area. Yeah, it does in fact say that. It says permanent location reference area. So these actually should be in the index area, but they're in the reference area. That's why they came up. And then barcodes with no matched item. This one is probably a barcode that was typed incorrectly because we didn't used to have a barcode scanner, and people would type these things in manually. And so one of these digits is probably wrong on the barcode, and we just need to find the item on the shelf and then rescan it, and that'll fix that.